NSC. Hi all and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all fine. Yeah, like you can see, I'm here again with the PlayStation 5. This one here is nearly naked because I was here testing a lots of stuff. I had here some big problems with the controllers and I have fixed it. But before you go on and watch this video, please be sure that you subscribe to my channel and activate the bell. That will be really great because like that you can also support my YouTube channel. So here I was just playing around with the PlayStation 4 controllers and I have noticed sometimes that some games here was not really working that well with the PlayStation 4 controller when I was just sitting far away. I'm talking here about, I don't know, 5 or 6 meters away from the PlayStation 5, and then I have just begun to get problems on the PlayStation 4 controller. With the game Days Gone, it was really bad. Sometimes the camera was just turning. I have not touched anything, but the camera was turning like crazy and I thought, what's going on here? So I have tried the PlayStation 5 controller and the game Days Gone was working a little bit better, but I was just noticing when I'm just getting back from the PlayStation 5, let's say a little bit more distance, then I had problem with the connection on the PlayStation 4 and on the PlayStation 5 controller. So that means that the distance here with the Bluetooth is not that great like on the PlayStation 4, or let's say the PlayStation 4 Pro and the PlayStation 3. We got here a big problem on this model. This is the 1116 edition, so that means this is the second generation. And here it's some kind of stuff that I really don't like, but I'm gonna explain you this later. So on this version here, we have one antenna which is for the Bluetooth and for the Wi-Fi. Okay, so here we have just one antenna which needs to work for the Bluetooth and for the Wi-Fi antenna. On the PlayStation 3 and on the PlayStation 4, you have always two antennas. So that means one antenna is for the Bluetooth and the other one is extra for the Wi-Fi, or let's say the Wi-Fi antenna. So the thing that I have just tested for myself was now that I have just connected a Bluetooth antenna from the PlayStation 3. Yeah, exactly. I have just connected on the back to the PlayStation 5 and it's just working like it should work again. Okay, so this now will just fix all my problems and I am now able to play about 10 meters away from the PlayStation 5 without problems, even with the PlayStation 4 controllers. Okay, so this is really great. And I had no more issues with the games and also not with Days Gone. It was just working like it should work. I had now no problems, and that's why I have not just take all apart here and I have just connected a Bluetooth antenna from the PlayStation 3 on my PlayStation 5. I'm going to show you this later how I have just connected it, and I'm going to explain you later also what is here the problem. So if you have this problem with your controllers that you cannot be, let's say, far away from the PlayStation, then I can recommend you one thing. Just deactivate the Wi-Fi antenna. Just go to the options and deactivate the Wi-Fi antenna. Okay, so that means the internet, because the internet is the same antenna like for the Bluetooth. If you deactivate the Wi-Fi, you're gonna have just the Bluetooth working on the antenna. The antenna on the PlayStation 5 sits some kind of about here down. Okay, so here down you have the power supply, and somewhere here you got your antenna, which is I think about here, and this antenna is one antenna for both things, and this is the thing here that creates here problems on this model. I don't know how it looks on the 1000 edition and 1200 edition, but on the 1116 here, this is just not working like it should work. And that's why I have not just created for myself some kind of stuff here, and it's just amazing. I'm so happy because I can now use my controllers even when I have the internet on, okay? Because my Wi-Fi now is activated and I'm able to play Days Gone and all the other games with the PlayStation 4 controllers without having some laggy problems or some disconnection problems. This is now really just working out. So, but for now, I'm gonna now just take all the PlayStation, just away from here. I'm gonna put it on the table. Later, we're gonna go to the computer, and there I'm gonna explain you even more things that you really can understand what is here the problem. Okay, guys, now the PlayStation is on the table, and like you can see, I have, just on the back I just get out the cable from the Bluetooth antenna from the PlayStation 3, and here inside you have, let's say on the PCB, you have the small connector which you can connect the cable. So this was not just all for the tests, but now I want to open it and I want just to get this here inside somewhere over the top, let's say somewhere here maybe, because there you're going to be able still to close the case. And this is for me important because, yeah, okay, you could let it outside just like this because even better for the connection, so you can place it where you want. But I'm pretty sure that this will also work when it's just here somewhere inside, and just take care that this has no contact to the other parts, which is just metal, because this could make you some problems, you know, because this is the Bluetooth antenna. It should not have contact to the other parts. So that's why I have now here, normally I just don't want it to open it again, but in this case I'm gonna now open it again because I want now to get this antenna somewhere here inside, because there of course it will not disturb, and I need to think about how I'm gonna do it, but I think I have already a solution for that. So guys, now I have just opened it all again. I got the fan out and all the stuff. I had here also my fan adjuster I had to take all off, and I had here some kind of tape because I just wanted to fix the cable. But now this is already all open, so I'm gonna take the part off here. And here we go. Now I just need to take care on the back. See that here? Because I will now just be able to get this case just like that on the way. See that? Here. And there we got the connection for, let's say, the Bluetooth antenna. So now let me now just lay this down here. And I'm gonna now just take a look if I'm gonna be able to get the Bluetooth antenna somewhere else inside. And I think I have already a place which I can get it inside, because I don't want to have it outside. And the great thing is now, because we have now separated the antennas, this is not just working like a charm. Really great. Okay, so I have not just put here also some tape under there that will not have here some short circuit, and that's why I have just taped it here. So this cable here, which is normally for the standard antenna, is just protected, but I'm gonna do this later a little bit nicer and better. So now, just for you to understand, this is the side which you need to disconnect. So here, wait, and there we got now the cable for the Bluetooth antenna, which is from the PlayStation 3. So that you can remember, if you take a look here, you see that you have here a symbol, and you can be sure that you can get this cable here inside. So if you want just to test the same, then here where the symbol is, you can see this triangle here, get this cable here inside, then turn it to the back, and then you just pull it here inside, and you can be able just to connect it here without problems. Okay, so here again you can see, I'm going to just show you these letters. There is written F and B, which means maybe front Bluetooth. And here we got also FW, which means front Wi-Fi. So, and here on the 1000 edition, you have two more contacts, just like here, because there you got again some antennas, and that's the great thing on the very first generation. So, but here, like I told, I have now just disconnect this cable, which goes here inside down, and there you got one antenna, which is together with the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and this here somehow is causing me problems. So that's why I have just disconnect the cable from the Bluetooth, and I have now connected my own Bluetooth, like this one here, which was now connected but single. That's why it just worked it all, and I'm really happy that I found this problem. And now I will just do some great modifications here. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm going to think about, and then I'm going to record again. Yeah, that will be really great. Okay guys, so I have here really done a great thing. I have just bent it just like I need it, and you can see this is here on the front in first. This is good because when you just stand up your PlayStation, you have directly the Bluetooth antenna here on the front. and that's why I have just bent it just like I need it, and I have just tested, and it really fits here inside because it will not disturb. So the cable is just going under here, like you can see, and it goes under there, and then you can see I have just make it a little bit shorter and connect it directly to the Bluetooth connection, let's say like that. So here I have just taped it one time that the cable is just fixed, and all the rest is just original. And I have just took off the other one, which is the original one, the blue one. Just took it off, and here just done it nice and sexy under the Blu-ray device, because here it's just, you have enough place and space, and it will just not disturb, and that's why I just wanted to show you. And so here also that you can see, I'm going to be able now to get without problems the Blu-ray device here inside, because it's just here, let's say laying down on the motherboard itself, and you really gonna not smash it or whatever. So here you got really lots of space, because you can see this is the highest point, and here and also here. So this, it's just under there, and it will not disturb, and you can go like that. So this is the way you can do, because like I told, this is the thing that I have tested for myself, the internet, including the Bluetooth antenna. Let's say it's working somehow, okay, but it's not working perfect, and that's what I have just noticed with the controllers. And I had not really lots of distance, because when I was just a little bit sitting far away from the PlayStation 5, it has begun that my controller was some kind of laggy, and the connection was just not really working like it should work. But now I have just done it like that, and I really like it, because now I don't need to take off the Bluetooth antenna somewhere. And on the beginning I told you that maybe I'm going to put the antenna somewhere here, because here you have some space. But now it looks just great, and it's the way I'm going to close it. Then I need to get all back, but let's now just do a test together, and let's see if we're going to be able to close this all. And you can see all is closing here, nothing here is disturbing, and that's how I like it. Okay, so this is the way I'm gonna now just close this all. I'm gonna put the screws back together. I love this stuff here right now, because this is again a great construction. Just sad that Sony has just not really made it here like it should be, because you cannot just get the internet connection together with a Bluetooth connection. This maybe will work, okay, so this is no problem, but the thing is that the internet may be going to disturb the Bluetooth connection, and the Bluetooth connection may be going to disturb the internet connection. So I have not just read a little bit on the internet, I really have not found a lot of informations, but some people has already problem with the PlayStation 5 and with the PlayStation 4 controllers. They say they have not really a great connection, and this is the same thing that I can agree with that people. I also say yes, that's really true. And on the game Days Gone and some other games, I really noticed that the controller was just getting crazy, and I just don't want it to have it like that. And that's why I have now just done here again lots of tests for myself to fix that problem. This is the easiest way you can do a Bluetooth antenna for your PlayStation 3. You can get it for about $5 or $10 on eBay, so this should be no problem. I have now shown you how to get it back together, how to connect it all. Then of course I'm going to close it all, I'm going to test it again for myself. And on the video description, of course, if you just take a look there inside, I'm going to hold you up to date. So when I have just made some newer things or whatever, or let's say if I had some other problems, I'm going to hold you up to date on the video description. So sometimes just take a look there, just read a little bit, and then you're going to be, of course, always up to date. And then we're going to talk also about the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth antenna, because I have already told you that this is just one antenna for both things. And this is the thing what I think that makes here some problems. So I saw here that I can cut it here a little bit away, the metal, because it's going to be better to fit inside. So I'm going to cut this, what I have now just marked in black. See, this small, I'm going to just cut it, because then it's going to fit here inside just better. Okay, it was good like it was before, but I want to have it perfect, and that's why it needs to be cut here just a little bit. Take care that you don't destroy the other side here because this is, let's say, the antenna, okay? So guys, now you can see I have just cut it away and it should look like this because it's gonna be able to fit here inside, okay? So there. Yeah, and here I have just lapped it a little bit. You can see that. So take one like this one here, and then you can just make here a small scratch, let's say like that, because this later gonna sit over the metal and it will just press it a little bit down. So this is just perfect right now. Just wanted also to show you that this gonna just stay perfect there inside, okay? So and now you can see that it's really pressed down, because later you need to get this back here, and that's why you need a little bit this place which gets down here, see that? And that's why it should fit perfectly inside like it was before, okay? Just take care that all is like it was before. Okay, here I got now a few pictures for you, and let's begin now with the left one. So here, this is the power supply, and you can see that you got here the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth antenna. So at last, this is just one antenna which the Bluetooth cable and the Wi-Fi cable is connected. You can see that here very good. The thing that I have also thought is that when you just cut the side here on the right side here, that they will be probably, let's say, separated, okay? So they will still work if you just cut here, okay? Just cut it here, because there you can be sure that they are separated. So I think the main problem is here that the Bluetooth is just not really working great while it's connected also with the Wi-Fi antenna. So maybe the connections just it's just disturbing, or some kind of other problems like the frequency, I don't know. But I just can say that after all my tests now, when the Bluetooth antenna is just separated, you will have no problems. Here you can see that the Bluetooth antenna is down, let's say a little bit hidden. When it should stand up the PlayStation, this probably could be the problem, but I just don't think so, because the main problem is really that I have tested. I had just the issues when it was just connected like this. Here you can also see that this is the motherboard from the 1000 edition, and here you can see that you have 4 connectors, okay? You got one here, 2, 3 and 4. So on the 1000 edition you have here 2 more cables which gets let's say an extra antenna. So here maybe on the 1000 edition you're gonna not have a big problem. The only thing that I can also imagine is when you just disable your internet, let's say you have some problems, or let's say you have some issues with your PlayStation 4 controller, and let's say some kind of game, I don't know, some game like Days Gone or whatever, and you see you have problems with the controller, go on and deactivate the Wi-Fi internet, okay? And if you really need internet, then try to connect internet over the LAN cable, okay? So just take the Ethernet cable and try it out, because I think if you don't like to do this modification that I have done, then go ahead and try to disable the internet. This could probably help, okay? So if you have some issues, try to disable the internet, the Wi-Fi connection. That could probably fix the problem also, okay? So I got nothing more to say. I'm really happy with my modification. So I have now found a great place for my Bluetooth antenna, which is from the PlayStation 3. And I don't know, but somehow all which came from the PlayStation 3 is just working amazing still till today, 2022. And I just hope that you guys like it. I go now for the last video again down to my PlayStation for the last video part, but I think this is all now. Like I told, you will not see these 2 connectors on the 1100 edition, and I think on the newest one, like the 1200 edition, they have changed all the motherboards, so I bet you will also not find these two connectors here, because on the newer PlayStation 5 generations they have just two connectors, one for the Bluetooth and one for the Wi-Fi. Okay, now let's get back from the computer to the PlayStation 5 again. Yeah guys, so back to the PlayStation 5, like I told. Now somewhere here is the Bluetooth antenna, which is from the PlayStation 3. Just nice and really in the place here inside, so that means it doesn't matter if you lay it down or just have it standing like that. And I got here thermal paste. I got here no more liquid metal, and that's why I just like it now to stand it up, because I know I will have never more a problem. I got here thermal greasely cryonaut, temperatures just working fine, just amazing, with a big heatsink from the 1000 edition. So on this PlayStation 5 I have already done lots of modifications which are just awesome and really fantastic. And it's just the temperature is just working like it should work. My controllers are now working like they should work. But I don't know, but this is just a shame for Sony that they do things like that. And I have read on the internet that a lot of people had already issues with the PlayStation 4 and with the PlayStation 5 controller. So this has nothing to do about your TV or let's say the PlayStation firmware or whatever. Some internet sites, they recommend you to reset let's say the controller while you press this button here. Of course you can try that, you can reset the controller, but I have tried it all myself. I have tried it on the PlayStation 5 controller and I have tested this also on the PlayStation 4 controller, but this has really not helped. Nothing. I was playing around on some games, it was working well. On some other games was not working that well. I had to come near to the PlayStation, but when I was just sitting away, let's say about 5 or 6 meters, then my PlayStation 4 controllers, they have begun to make some problems. Sometimes I was just moving and it was just not doing something, and on other games I was not even moving and the camera was turning just like crazy. And when I get near to the PlayStation 5, then it was all back again and it was all okay again. So I thought something here is bad with the connection, and God thanks I have found this out. And I find this out now for you guys also. And please share this video, of course. And do not forget to subscribe, because this is a lot of work. And really, guys, you're gonna love it. If you don't know how to solve it, now you know how. And again, let's test it here with the PlayStation 3 Bluetooth adapter, with the PlayStation 3 Bluetooth antenna adapter. So, and yeah, it's just awesome. So let's just turn it on. Here we go. It's working, guys. You can trust me. For the other peoples that already following me lots of years, you know that you already can trust me. So this is the way you can fix it. NSC in the place to be. I found again a great solution how you can fix it all, and I hope you like it. So if you have some questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I hope that you're gonna fix that well. If you need something, you can just look on the internet, PlayStation 3 Bluetooth adapter, Bluetooth antenna costs about $5 or $10, so you're gonna be able to find it. But maybe I'm gonna post that on the video description, so take a look on the video description. And I wish you all the best. Peace to you guys, and I just hope really that you like this video. Share it with all the other people that have a PlayStation 5, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna help lots of people. Okay, see you soon. That was me, and NSC in the place to be. Bye bye, peace.
NSC in the place to be. NSC